Dun, 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 talking away. I don't know what I have to say, I'll say it anyway. I don't remember all the lyrics. Flying away. I'll be coming for your love, okay? Take on me, take on me, take me on, take on me. I'll be gone. Anyways, alright, we're going to start the recording session in a little bit. Why am I such a weirdo? I'll never know a bit. Anyways, let's go. Anyways, let's go. SMT, go! Alright, it's time to start our Halloween special. It's not that serious. Alright. A little bit of background on this one. Crap. There we go. Okay, it's working. Alright. Somewhat. Alright, I gotta change my controller to be on mode so I can, to press the mode button so I can use my D-pad for this. Okay, this game is a free game from Atlus as a part of the part of the Shin Megami Tensei series. It is entirely in Japanese, but it doesn't really matter because you can still play the game pretty effectively because all the things you need to know are in English. Like your HP and stuff. None of the dialogue I'm going to be able to really read because, you know, I don't understand Japanese. Like, I could probably, like, I'm doing a little bit of, I've been learning Japanese via Duolingo, but, so I know a little bit, like, very, very limited, but honestly, about, like, what each, like, katakana, I think it was hiragana I was learning, what each hiragana symbol means, like, not what it means, but what it's supposed to sound like, but that's not going to help us because I can't translate any of the words. So, yeah, it's not going to really matter. But it doesn't really matter for this case, honestly, because the story, this is not an actual full Shin Megami Tensei game. It's a sort of prologue to Shin Megami Tensei Strange Journey, starring Jack Frost and Pyro Jack. It's calling back to the good old Jack, the Jack Brothers game on Virtual Boy. That was actually the best game on that system, but also very, very hard to find. I mean, not like that's saying much, but it was like it's a legitimately good game. This game is actually also a Metroidvania, weirdly enough. But anyways, I have a full save file, but I'm going to delete that save file for the sake of having a new game. Alright, so let's get into this. It's a prologue to Strange Journey Redux, the remake of Strange Journey, and it's free, by the by. So if you want to play this game, you can download it and play it for free off the Japanese website. All you have to do is like press the main download link there and install it onto your computer, and bam, bada bing. Not even, I think you just have to take the file out. And bada bing, bada boom, you can play this game for yourself. And it's really fun, so honestly, I recommend it. Even if you don't know what's going on. Like, I don't really think the story is that important. Like, I mean, there is semblance of story, like, but at the same time, I don't understand any of it. I mean, even then, I've never played Strange Journey, so I wouldn't be able to tell you what it's about anyways. Anyways, all I know is that there's that weird armor in it. Oh, I have different difficulty modes. In that case, I'm going to go with hard mode this time, because I did do normal mode last time, and, you know, we always want a little bit of bite. Alright. None of this is going to make any sense, by the by. Oh, we're on a computer screen. I don't know why we're on a computer screen. And then we got some messages in Japanese, and then we have a synchronize button. Let's do that. Let's run that. Synchronization prepared. GUI activated. Memory allocation. Data conversion. Subject consciousness. Check consciousness. Transferring destination. Busy state. Something. Ooh, access to computer stuff. Synchronized. Oh, and yeah. Now we're Jack Frost. I don't know. Like, I also assume that also says Jack Frost. That sound, but you know, I don't know whether or not. Well, I mean, it says Frost up in the corner. I should probably turn down the volume. Oh well, whatever. The most I can gather is either somebody's using some sort of technology to transfer themselves into some sort of digital world, maybe, or maybe they're using like a summoning app or something like that to like transfer their consciousness into a Jack Frost, or maybe this is just Jack Frost. Who knows? Anyways, we have to read that thing. All right, we can jump. Our basic controls is that as Jack Frost, we can run around. We can shoot Bufu projectiles, which is our ice magic. Which in very rapid fire, by the by. We start off with a charge move, a big icicle shit. Okay, that's one way. A big icicle that, when it makes contact with the enemy, freezes them. It doesn't do that much damage, actually. It's not like a Mega Buster or something where it like does a lot of damage. It freezes the enemy and leaves them vulnerable to your rapid fire. Jack Frost can also aim directly down, and if he fires down rapidly, he can actually float downward. Anyways, we're supposed to read whatever this S thing is, but I don't know what it says, so we're just gonna skip the dialogue for now. We'll come back to it. We'll come back to it eventually. Like, again, once I finally understand Japanese, I'll probably come back and play this game later, and then be like, oh, I'm not even good. I'll be like, oh, the story's about this. It's actually like the most existential story of all time, about how friendship can very well lead you to your demise. Also, the music's really good in this game. Oh, and there's also SMT like element. There's like an element system in this game. Oh my god. Yeah, they really are doing a lot of damage. There's like a weakness system in this game where like certain attacks are effective against certain things. Slime is actually weak to everything, so it's not gonna really matter for him. I should also bring up that Jack Frost never gets in any attacks other than special skills that do anything but ice moves. Like, he's always firing these ice projectiles. Level up, get some coinage. This is a save point. You kind of have to hold up to heal your HP, because like these things fully restore your health, but only if you're standing still. If you start moving afterwards, it will stop. But they do save fast enough to where it almost doesn't matter. Okay, this guy, he does ice damage, and I can block that because I'm Jack Frost. Meaning I can run right into him, and I'll block it. And since I block it, it's actually more like I don't just block it, I drain it. If I get hit by an attack that's ice-based, it will contribute to my MP. It will refill my MP quicker. Not that you can see that because I don't have an MP skill that uses MP, but you see those little balls that come off and fly towards the MP meter? That's what's going on. And unfortunately, despite having ice, you can't fight against it. I should mention there's also secret walls that are destructible, so look around for those. We won't be able to access everything here yet, though, so don't worry too much. The ice walls we can't get rid of at all because, you know, they're made of ice. We can't damage ice with ice, even if we're firing it at super speeds. We also can't fire directly up, so what just happened? You know what? Oh, I probably just hit him with my regular projectile, but I think, okay, no, his ice doesn't go through the walls. I think, no, his charge shot doesn't either. I'm thinking about a different thing. Never mind. I mean, this game's it's not very long, it's not very hard, and it's all around very fun. So, I would recommend picking it up. Honestly, there's no reason you shouldn't. Again, it's free. It doesn't even take that much space up on your computer. The things you find in these secret passages, by the by, are like the only way you can increase your HP and MP. Oh, this is a teleport room. One of few in the game. Like here's one. It's usually be like a discolored big block like this, but it'll lead you to things like this. This is something special though. You have 4 of these collectibles that are hidden in each area, and getting all of them gives you a power up that helps. That usually helps your HP, well, your MP refill faster. But they're very, very hidden. Like, they're not required at any point. Like, you could just get like the regular like MP increasing items or something, and you'd probably be fine. But like the benefit, but there's no harm in utilizing the benefits. You know, like that. Those ones are hard to find, but like I found most of them. I think I remember where they are. So I could probably show them off in this playthrough. Though I haven't found all of them in every area, so don't trust me on that. I'm not gonna get every single one, but I'm gonna show off the ones I do know. So that's like the first area, the second area, and the fourth area, where like they're all really, really easy to find. Like well, rather not easy to find. The fourth area is actually the easiest place to find them in the game, ironically enough. Like they basically just give you them there, but in the first 3 areas you have to find them the hard way. And they're very hidden. Like they're not like just destructible walls like that most of the time. They're usually like really well hidden behind like some obscure method. Oh, I should mention, since it's Metroidvania, there is no instant death pits. Falling down a pit like this just leads you down to another screen. In this case, it's this screen that we've already been to. I don't know if this music is from Strange Journey at all either. Again, I've never played Strange Journey. I'm looking forward to Strange Journey Redux, but ow. Hey, punk. Ow. Damn it. Shit, I'm gonna die. Should I retreat? No, we shall bravely go on. I mean, it is hard mode, so I suppose things will be more difficult. Some things might be changed about bosses or something. I'm not sure. Again, oh, another thing about your freezing thing is that although it makes the enemy unable to do anything, they take less damage. So there is a benefit to using to not freezing them. Though ultimately you can. Ah, damn it! Oh, we died. And we're gonna have to do. Oh, continue. What the hell? I've never seen that before. I've never seen him like fly back onto the screen. That's weird. Anyways, we're gonna have to redo all the stuff we just did because I died like a loser. This game can be played with both your keyboard and a controller, by the way. I'm controlling it with a controller right now. Though I recommend the controller, honestly, the keyboard's kind of awkward. But as I mentioned, like, they take less damage when they're frozen, but at the same time, since they're not able to move, you can legitimately just barrage them with attacks. Like, you can literally just be like, and rapid fire them to death. At which point, you'll do more damage doing that than you would by just regularly hitting them. Except for in the case of these guys, where they go down really, really quickly. But like, in these guys' case, like, you don't need to freeze them. You can pretty much just run up in their face and attack them because they do more damage. Oh, by the way, don't try to get that piece. You're gonna need a special thing in order to get that, and we're gonna get that very soon. So just wait on that. I should mention that even though you can't die from instant death, you can drop down through the floor and end up like falling onto some spikes or something, which isn't great. I should mention also that your charge shot travels the whole screen, unlike your regular shots. Oh, and before you ask, we can't go through these doors yet. I mean, I can't even reach up there, but whatever. We can't reach there yet. The point is simple. We cannot reach there, so do not ask. Anyways, enough kind of being somewhat condescending, I suppose. Secret passageway. Oh, actually, I know where this is, and I don't think I should be able... I can't get through this area. Oh, no, wait, this is where I'm supposed to be going. Okay, there we go. Actually, no, it isn't. Right, I can't get through this area yet. Because I can't reach here. A common trend. Maybe we'll get a double jump? I'm playing facetious. I know exactly how we're supposed to get through this. I've beaten this game, and not even all that long ago. It came out like, what, a couple days ago? I'm a really big fan of Metroidvanias, if you didn't know. So this is right up my alley. That's why I recommend it so much. If you're not a fan of them, I probably wouldn't change your mind, but I guess if you're an SMT fan, you probably like the aesthetic at very least. Out of my way. I'm a Jack Frost on a mission. Oh, it's Pyro Jack, and he's frozen. Well, I can do 2 plus 2 is 4, minus 1, that's 3 quick maths. I.e., I can put 2 and 2 together and realize what I gotta do here. Ah! Damn it. I keep forgetting that actually actively hurts you. Jack Frost, my brother. I'm glad to see you here. Now we finally reunited. So, what's the situation? I remember coming here and being frozen and solid. Or something like that. I have no idea what they're saying, honestly. I see. I guess we will have to join forces then. To take down the evil something or other. Black Frost, yeah. I seriously have no idea what they're saying. I'm just gonna skip through this. Up. Synchronized. That's an N right there. So, I guess he's just saying, I guess we have now been united. Wait, what does that say? Wait. Where is my... Oh, there's my notebook. There we go. Alright, let's see if I can, if I recognize all these symbols. I know that's an A... No, it's not an A sound. That's a na... That's a nun... Maybe that's a nandato? Maybe? I'm not sure. I know that K symbol somewhere. That K looking one at the end. Oh, and by the way, it's not... I know like a lot of Japanese words are usually read right to left, but for text boxes, typically in games, it actually is left to right. So yeah, I am reading these right. None... something. I don't know what the T with the thing is. Whatever. I'm not gonna bother. I don't know what that is. I know that the last one's a ka, the first one's a na, and then the second one's an N sound. So it's like non something ka. Anyways, I'm gonna stop trying to read. And then he says it again. Okay. Alright. Now we have our second playable character, and by second I mean only other playable character, Pyro Jack, which we can switch to on the fly. See what I did there? He can fly. Rather, he can hover. It looks as if he can fly around the screen as much as he wants, but in actuality he can only go a certain amount of distance over where the platform is. Like, okay, this is the bottom. He can go up to here, but he can't go any further higher. I'm trying to. But when he goes... Like, he's going a set distance above the floor. And if he goes over an area that's higher, he can go higher. Like here. Or here, for example. But if he goes over an area where it's the altitude is lower, he will sink back down to his maximum altitude for that area. So it's not flying so much as it is hovering over an area. It's kind of a strange way of platforming, but it works. You can also switch to these guys on the fly, and something about Pyro Jack is that when compared to yeah, we're just gonna skip through that. Something about Pyro Jack when compared to Jack Frost is that he is fire elemental, and his attack is like a spread shot that goes around the entire screen, but he can also aim in all 8 directions, And his charge shot is this Yoshi's Island-esque targeting reticule that shoots a giant fireball. It's really, really strong. But the benefit is that he's also immune to fire. He treats fire the same way Jack Frost treats ice, i.e. he's able to shrug it off. And the benefit also to that is that there will often be enemies that will fire both ice and fire projectiles, and you can switch between the two to Ikaruga style block them. To block the projectiles Ikaruga style. And since you can switch them so fast, there's honestly no reason why you shouldn't. Though Pyro Jack's also significantly slower than Jack Frost, so I wouldn't put too much of a priority on using him. He can also float over spikes, so that's a benefit. Like, as far as movement goes, usually Jack Frost is a better option than Pyro Jack if you want to get moving quickly. I mean, he's not that much faster, but he's faster enough to where it matters.